What's up?
I'm Victor.
I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Mark.
Welcome to the show. We are To Live and Talk in LA.
I mean, I'm just gonna blow my favorite right now because I just know what it is, and it's when we were talking about that dude shitting people into a corner. That still makes me laugh, dude. A New Jersey police chief is accused of defecating by desks, spiking others' coffee with Viagra, and other harassment. North Bergen Police Department Chief Robert Farley, who was sworn in as chief in February 2024, is the subject of a complaint by 5 officers who are planning to sue the township for alleged retaliation, discrimination, sexual misconduct, and harassment. He put firecrackers under the chairs. That's pretty funny. So here's the thing. The complaint alleges a hostile workplace that includes juvenile pranks like putting firecrackers under chairs. Totally fair game. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Firecrackers?
Yes,
bro?
that's funny, dude. Firecrackers are funny. Okay, so he puts firecrackers in chairs to acts bordering on criminal, like dosing the office coffee with drugs like Viagra and Adderall and jabbing a needle into an officer's penis. That's not cool, dude. Okay, see, now he's bad.
Damn, that's kind of wild.
Those are juvenile. There's one of those was juvenile. The rest of them are completely fucked up. The complaint said the abusive behavior began as soon as Farley, a 26-year-old veteran of the department whose father and grandfather were deputy chiefs, was appointed to the job. So nepotism. A state investigation is underway after Farley was reported to the attorney general.
Can you imagine like just pouring a cup of coffee and you're like, man, something about this is, I'm just feeling really horny right now.
Everybody looks super hot in the office today.
Fucking only boners. Imagine.
Is his mantra in life, how do I top the next day? Because like he went from, putting Viagra into the coffee and he's like, I can't just do the same thing again tomorrow. I got to do something else. And it's like, now we start putting firecrackers in her seat. And then it starts to elevate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he's like, I need to shit on someone's desk. This is going to be like the grand finale. Like,
cornering somebody and then shitting in front of them is such a weird crime, dude.
But it's like, it's probably the perfect crime because like no one is going to like, I don't think anyone knows how to process this. Like if someone just starts cornering you and shitting, you're like, what?
That's disgusting.
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
I hate that this is the thing that makes you guys get this crazy.
This has made us laugh the most out of anything.
I can believe this, but I cannot believe this.
This is just such a crazy thing to do, you know?
Mute your mic, Mark, because we can't hear that shit.
That's so
just
funny.
kidding, just kidding.
Keep it in, dude. Keep it in. That's funny.
You can't react out of how.
Honestly,
I'm sweating and crying right now, dude. Like, it's funny because I haven't laughed like this in like probably like a year or two.
Yeah.
And it's gonna start from New Jersey to change my life.
Dude.
I think I'm gonna have to go a little bit self-serving, but I did love the wedding recap we did. I think that was a good one.
so did the fans.
Yeah, we had a good time kind of breaking things down and remembering things. Also remembering how hard me and Evelyn were sweating because there's a picture that's out there or in my phone.
It's in there. It's not out anywhere.
It's not out there.
On
It's in there.
purpose.
It's in there, and I'm just sweating. But like it was a cool moment to recap that with you guys because you were there. You lived it up with me.
It was so much fun.
Well, Saturday, it all went down. Me and the Guatemalan had our wedding.
Dun, 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 dun.
Beautiful.
It was a long time coming. We got engaged a while ago. Then we started planning the wedding, and then life happened. We canceled the wedding, and we picked up the planning. The wedding was awesome.
Yes.
I had a great time. I think planning a wedding is tough, and the Guatemalan will always say like, if you want to be like stress-free, then be the groom. And that's true. That's true. There's questions in the chat, which is what percentage of the wedding did I plan? I'm not going to toot my own horn. I'm going to say at least 77%.
Yeah.
I knew you were at least 50. I had a good feeling about you.
No, I don't think.
Oh, am I wrong?
No. Yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong. 100%.
Dude, I wanted to have faith in you.
Yeah, but like we go to the venue, we pick the venue, and it's like, okay, like they do all these things. Like, we have the food, we have this, we have this. And that. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, it doesn't look like we have much planning to do. And that's wrong.
That is definitely wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, 100%. Like, it's 100% wrong. Because, like, I'm, like, sitting there, I'm like, okay, like,
Then we start thinking about, like, we have to do the food tasting, and then we have to do the cake tasting, and we have to figure out the alcohol situation, because it's a place where they provide soft drinks and coffee and tea, but you have to provide your own alcohol. You have to do these things. We had special guests come through. We had the DJ. Out of all the things, like, so the wedding venue, the wedding venue did a lot of the lifting. The Guatemalan planned for our special guest to show up. They planned, like, we worked with our coordinator, or officiant, to do this, and she had, like, a strong majority of this workload there, and I helped out.
the only thing I was like where she was really hands off that I really did was the DJ. And so I hired the DJ through a friend, and we just collaborated with like, hey, what songs do they need to play? And that was the only thing where I kind of like took like 100, like I'd say 90% of the like of that specific task.
What was?
right?
Talk us through what happened.
So, I'm a big wrestling fan, like a huge wrestling fan. And over the years, like I loved it. And I kind of tapered off, and I started loving it again, probably like in 2015, 2016. So if you ever like Google NXT Bobby Roode entrance, you watch that entrance. I tried to replicate it because I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. A long time ago, the plan was for me to get a robe, like a Ric Flair robe, and it was all pimped out and decked out to
Nice.
do it.
That would have been really funny.
But like, and then the whole thing was like, I wanted like a ring boy or something, like a kid. And what I would have done is taken my robe off, and I would have thrown it over their head, and it would just, and then
Nice.
the whole plan
Very
was for them to
theatrical.
have it go over their head, and then they would just turn and walk away with it over their head. That was like the plan. It's kind of expensive to put a donned up, decked out robe, so that didn't happen. So I wanted to, but I that was like for you. And I told like the Guatemalan this for you. I'm like, if we get married, I want to walk down to that song. And she's like, okay,
It was
that's the-
iconic.
It was
That's the
dope.
one thing you'll get.
How did you coordinate your guests, and like why did you guys want? I want to know more. Talk
Yeah,
to the
what's up
people
with
about
that?
your guests.
Guatemalan, like
She got connected
that,
like
that's
that.
where that's where we got to work on our acting.
You guys
Acting.
bridging the gap here
Acting.
because Mark didn't fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
Groom Mickey and
Mhm.
bride Minnie, the official Disney version, actually attended the Guatemalan and Mark's wedding, which was I was floored. This is a special guest that arrived. And the Guatemalan arranged this. I didn't even know you can have an official Mickey and Minnie offsite. They come with bodyguards, by the
Yeah,
way.
that's what made me think they were really legit, and they weren't just some people you picked out on, Sunset or whatever.
Dude,
I-
the
yeah,
Guatemalan slayed this wedding. That's what I'm understanding. And her dress was gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
it
have to
was.
point that out. I know we're talking a lot about the male portion here because Mark's in the room, but her dress was legendary. Like the
It was
buttons
really
in
pretty.
the back, it was sophisticated, it was sleek. I was like, slay.
I had that
Slay.
clip up thing where you like get the slack and clip it. That was cool. I didn't know dresses did that. I was very impressed by the technical aspect of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Modern tech. And
Mhm.
were there pockets? I feel like I asked this.
No, we thought
No
there were.
pockets. Yeah,
No, I
we
think
thought there were.
I
There
think
were.
it was because she had her phone on her.
She
Yeah, I
and
remember she
who
whipped
were
it out in the
blown
middle of
away
the.
by the pockets.
Yeah, we were floored. We
No,
had
so
a
she-
blast.
You know what's funny about that is like I was so drunk that when I woke up in the morning, I thought, did I do anything bad? Was I too loud? And then I thought, you know what? Everybody was happy and no one was even thinking about me. It's all good, dude. You guys did great. Saw you going around. I spent a little bit of time outside. I was dancing my butt off, but then I started getting hot, dude. So I was
Yes.
doing the dance. I was going in and out, kind of weaving.
So we're going to the bar and we're getting our IDs checked. And I look down and next to Victor, I look down. He's in his socks.
On
I'm
the
like, what the-
street, bitches.
And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? He's like, oh, my girl needed like her feet are killing her. So I took off my shoes and I gave it to her. And I was like,
Sparkles in the eyes. Go Vic.
Look,
Go
I
Vic
did
for
it half
sacrificing
for
it.
her, half for you, Mark, because I wanted to be there with my boy, dude. So sometimes you
One
gotta just
shoe
do
for
that
her,
shit.
one shoe for Mark.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of it was a beautiful thing.
And I danced my tail off,
did.
and I was sweaty. And for the record, I do think I get more sweaty than Mark, but
Really?
we'll figure that out over time.
I think Mark starts
I do.
earlier. You might peak higher though. Does that make sense?
That's true. That's true. It's a different ride.
Yeah, I think Mark is like more baseline.
I sweat a lot.
He was already
And-
going like this when they said it.
Dude,
Yeah.
when you pulled out that little, you had the little saco or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. That's the Spanish version. Why was I literally like, damn, I'm gonna need one of those next time I go to
Yeah.
an event like this again,
Yeah.
because I was literally sitting there like,
I'm gonna just start carrying a chamois.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever that is, ShamWow.
Wow.
A cart. It's for cars. You absorb and squeeze it out. Anyway.
Yeah, the ShamWow. Yeah, I
Something
need
like
one
that.
of those in my pocket, like a
Uh-huh.
mini version.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was such a blast to have you guys. It was such a blast to like finally have the wedding that the Guatemalan loved.
This is one of my favorites too, is that Mark and I have something else going on, which is the pod beef. Like that was one of
Sure.
my highlights of the year. Like you doing the like Disney moment, like the hidden Mickey, and then my rebuttal with the Fool card. Like that was so fun. Like
Hey
that
guys,
was-
it's Mark from To Live and Talk in LA, which you can find on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or however you hear podcast. Today I'm at Disneyland, in my opinion, the happiest place on earth. Come with me, I want to show you something. So Disney's known for hidden Mickeys, and I'm right here in Buena Vista Street, and I know I said the word hidden, but sometimes they're not so hidden. They're right in plain sight. If you want to look downward over here, you'll see one. Ha! Got him! Ida Evelyn.
Hi, I'm E, one of 3 hosts and your resident witch on your next favorite podcast, To Live and Talk in LA, where my most recent prediction was the death of Hulk Hogan. I figured today we'd make our next prediction together on this Mystic Fortune Friday using my brand new set of Paramore Tarot cards. What are we predicting, you ask? Well, I figured we would predict the fate of this very podcast together, To Live and Talk in LA. Let's see what the universe has in store for us soon. In 3, 2, 1. As predicted, Mark will be wrong again. Suck it, Marcus. Interested in hearing more about Mark being wrong? You can stream our episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also catch us live every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. PST on YouTube and Twitch. But if you like the chat, join us on Twitch. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Later, dudes.
one more.
Yeah.
Peekavic.
Oh,
Scary
Really?
Hours.
Yeah.
Scary Hours Peekavic was like, I could not. I literally was gagged when I saw you, dude.
you guys did laugh pretty hard.
I hate that you didn't have your camera off, and then I didn't tell you
I am so
because
sorry.
it would have
I
been such a
know.
sweet, sweet live moment.
Yeah.
But go check out the pictures of Peekavic if you haven't seen those already from our
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween, everybody. What's up, you dudes?
Dude, I can't stop laughing at Victor. How did you come up with this costume?
Well, I didn't know what the hell to do. You guys were talking the other day. You're like, oh, it's a costume episode, right? I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm thinking, and of course, I'm a Pokemon guy. I have a Pikachu sitting right on the shelf right here, and I looked, and I'm like, you know what?
I've been
I'm just gonna do
watching-
it.
You're totally vibing, dude. How much did you spend on this fit?
Okay. I got the shirt for $7 because who has a yellow shirt? That's not my fault. But that was cheap. The bananas were $2 for a bunch of them. I just used these two. I had a Sharpie, and the face paints were $8. So I came in pretty good.
Oh,
You
gosh.
know?
If you didn't factor in one of those items, you totally would have been in budget.
If I already had a yellow shirt or bananas, we would have been straight. I just didn't have either one. So
You know what, though?
I had to get
Let's
a
break the
little spendy.
banana down. It was less than what you paid for it.
That's
because
true.
you only used two, really.
yeah, I paid like 60 cents for these bananas. So that's actually, yeah, that's a good. I was like, let's fucking go. Pika, dude. Pika this shit.
How
I'm
does
man.
going to make the grand reveal. Low effort. Da, 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 da.
Nice.
See, this is why Victor took his background off because it's hard to see the ears.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a warm one.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have a heat stroke during the
Yeah,
show.
are you gonna be okay?
Probably not, but I do it for you guys because I said, you know what, I want to do Halloween in a very low effort way, and maybe low effort will mean heat stroke. But I'm here, and I am Stitch, and it's low effort because this has been in my costume, and this costume has been in my closet for about maybe like 6 years. I think 2018.
Just
So
waiting for this
technically, it's
moment.
free.
It's devalued over time, depending who you ask. Because if I can sell it to some pervert and I'm sweating into it, then that will change. But I'm sweating, and I'm having a heat stroke. And I'm Stitch.
I think it's my turn. Mark did the free version, but like recycled something. Vic did the DIY version, but accidentally went over budget. I want to say that I'm the happy medium between these two guys because I DIY'd for free because I used only eyeliner. you guys, liquid eyeliner to create this costume. And Vic, you're gonna love it because my costume is that I am totally dead, which you hate when we say I'm so dead or totally dead.
Yeah, I do hate that. Thank you.
This is my makeup.
Oh,
I
that's
am
pretty
dead.
good.
And I did some dark shadows. Like I've had all of these things for a long time, so I paid nothing. And I'm also wearing skeleton pants. Like it looks like my legs are skeleton that I got at Hot Topic like 3 years ago. So there you go. I'm dead.
You're dead.
Dude, it's another one.
What up, dudes?
What's up?
I'm Victor.
Victor, anything else you wanted to drop in there?
I mean, I've got one more. I've got two more. The birthday roast by Evelyn was pretty dope. Props.
Birthday
props to
roast
that
for your birthday host.
Yeah, that was dope.
Fast forward to yesterday, I am now 37 years old.
Whoa, that's a
Oh.
good number.
37. I am 37 fucking years old, guys.
So we're not happy about that?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sad.
He seems jaded about it. I feel like
But
He's just like pissed that this is happening to him right now.
you don't think you'll ever say you're 37, and the problem
Who
is,
doesn't think they'll say that?
I don't know.
No,
dude.
you never think about that. You never
think about that.
No, I agree.
Well, I brought something for you, Mark. I figured I'd do a little B-Day celebration. I don't know if I told you guys a little bit about it before we kicked off today, but I figured we could do a little birthday host Thanksgiving roast moment and roast you for your birthday and Thanksgiving.
Oh wow.
I have prepared 4 phenomenal jokes.
Welcome
good.
everybody to the 2024 roast of Mark Lee, live on To Live and Talk in LA.
What's
Coming
up,
at you here this
y'all?
Wednesday. What's up, guys?
We made it. I'm jumping in first to put our guy straight on the fuego. Happy birthday, Mark. We're kicking things off with your birthday festivities. We caught some action on the at To Live and Talk in LA Instagram. If you caught that, Mark was scootering his way through Disneyland. He did it, folks. Watching you scooter your way around Disneyland, Mark, really made me think that maybe you're the Nightmare Before Christmas. Boom. Mark is a big Disney fan for those of you that weren't aware there. But I'm sure that for the folks that witnessed it, it was a lot. It was a lot to watch. But speaking of a lot to watch, let's talk about Mark's patterned shirts. Everybody knows that Mark loves a good pattern on his shirt. Mark, your shirts are so loud. This is terrible. I hear they're headlining Coachella and starting their own podcast in 2025. I didn't realize we were looking for competition here on To Live and Talk in LA, but we did it. And speaking of more things we feature on To Live and Talk in LA, everybody knows Mark Lee loves a good dad joke in the chat. Shout him out. We
That he
know he
does.
loves a good dad joke. Mark, your dad jokes are so painful. I heard Mike Tyson heard one and considered biting his own ear off. See, keeping it contemporary. And I'm coming in with number 4, you guys. Number 4 is pretty good. So get ready. Speaking of, oh my gosh, give me a sec. This alarm's going off.
No.
Oh my god, she just rapid fired you 3 times and then just walked off.
You know what it is? She's cooking so much, she's on fire. The smoke detector started going off.
Oh, you wait. That is so on theme. Speaking of cooking and eating things, Mark is a big Gordon Ramsay fan. I'm sure we all know this around there, or if you're new around here, so am I. We're big. We love a good Gordon Ramsay moment. And I thought I would share my favorite thing and probably the only thing that Mark has ever cooked, his Achilles.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Thank you for coming to our roast. I'm happy to pass it off to you folks if you have anything to add, but we made it.
Damn, dude.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Mark. What do we think?
Happy birthday, Mark.
That was good, dude. That was great. Like
Let's go.
it was all topical and it was about me. It was like it wasn't generic. You know, like when you hit the points, which I'm laughing now and I'll cry later in the shower in my chair, and you can't tell because the tears will be washed away in the shower. But that was a very touching thing. That was good. That was great.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That
We
was like
should do
real
more
thought put into
roasts.
that. I feel like that was really like you know. That's nice.
I wanted to do a moment where folks could get to know Mark a little bit
Yeah.
and we could just roast him a little and his Achilles.
I love that.
I'm sorry, Mark.
Oh, dude, don't. Like, I mean, dude, you snap like my Achilles. I get it, dude. You just let her cook.
See, dad jokes. You guys, you got to document these.
Thing. But today it's Victor's birthday.
What?
Victor.
Vic?
That it is. That it is.
Vic.
Oh shit, dude! Happy birthday, bro.
Thanks, you guys.
Chat.
I'm pretty pumped. It's been a nice day so far. Everybody seems to somehow know it's my birthday and be happy about it, and I like that. I feel like I'm just like everybody's best friend today.
I'm gonna kick it off, Mark, if that's okay with you, only
Please.
because
Yeah.
he's the actual comedian here, and I'm just like conferring with ChatGPT, trying to curate something good for you. But I figured since I roasted Mark for his birthday, that it's only fair that both Mark and I roast you for yours. Let's get it in true To Live and Talk in LA
I'm
form.
kind of scared. Okay.
I always get so nervous right before I start. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Vic O'Clock. Yay, we made it. Happy birthday, Vic. Today, we find him sitting at home in his cozy chair, in his sick frames, rocking his birthday glow and Dodger jersey, and secretly concealing his women's sweatpants somewhere in his apartment. We see the Vic that we all know and love. We're surprised, however, to see that Vic is not accompanied by his usual fast food of the week. How did I know we would get here, Vic? How did I know we would get here?
Change it up. You're right.
We all have seen Vic eat many a meals on this show, so much so that I now informally think of Wednesdays not as show day, but as what we eat in Wednesday. No, but honestly, it's amazing how Vic can enjoy so much cheap food when he's secretly engaging in bougie behavior. Once upon a time, Vic took us all to a restaurant that served lamb calzone.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let lamb
that.
calzone. There were only two things more surprising than that calzone being on the menu. The first, as you said it, is that Mark ordered it. But of course, Mark ordered it because Mark's bitch. And the second is that the calzone was the wettest calzone I've probably ever seen in my life. That calzone was flooded with more liquid than the Titanic, my friends. Somehow, Vic managed to find the Migos of all restaurants because that hoe was both bad and bougie. Vic is our residential foodie and so much more. I've now come to realize, God damn it, alarm.
Running the tortillas.
I've now come to realize he has managed to eat unhealthily while being a trainer. Embarrassing, but not because he eats unhealthy foods. It's because he's a fucking Pokemon trainer over the age of 30. The man also managed to actually collect valuable cards too, but guess what? His kid self wrote on those cards, rendering them worthless. Not unlike his pokey training career. Tee-hee, Vic. Tee-hee. That's the roast.
Yeah,
That's
it
what I
was
have.
tee-hee.
Yeah, I had to throw it in. How did you like it? Was it more well done than Mark's lamb calzone?
I thought it was really great. You know what? You dug a little deep on some of those. I didn't think you would come after me for enjoying a childhood game that we all grew up with, but here we are.
I'm gonna just go down the list here, Victor. I'm hoping that
On a
you
list?
I appreciate it. It's not that big of a list. There's a cameo in this one too. Let's see if we can figure this one out.
Okay, shit.
Victor,
Shy today.
it's your birthday, dude. Are you? This is where you get the nods. Like, yeah, like
Yeah,
I
it
love
is.
watching a roast because like the person just has to sit there with a shitty grin and take it. It's like, yeah,
I'm
and
not
like,
supposed to talk. I'm supposed to smile and look cool,
Yeah,
right? So
and then what you have to do is lean over and be like, you shake your head like, I can't laugh at that. That's not okay. Okay, well, let's start with this one. Victor is like Onyxia. And I'm starting off with this one right here because this is a sleeper one. Victor's like Onyxia because the Onyxia of a glory hole because he's known on every Tuesday night to take on 40 dudes at once and wipe
I like
them.
that.
And wipe them. That's a World of Warcraft joke, dude.
it is. That's pretty good.
Actually, this is a good one. Honora. Now, we talked about Honora here on the podcast. I don't know if you guys didn't know this because I didn't know this. Honora is about a stripper who is looking for her Cinderella story in a Russian neighborhood in Brooklyn. Won Academy Awards Best Picture. They're actually in talks to do a prequel on that one, and they're going to do a prequel explaining how she got to be a stripper because she was the person who Victor grabbed her fupa, broke her, and now she's a stripper leaving Palmdale. I thought that was kind of important. Weird that I saw that. I don't know.
That's
Had to
pretty
do it to
good.
you, dude. That sucks.
Nebula is Victor's cat. We've seen her make an appearance on To Live and Talk in LA, which you can find on Apple Podcast, Spotify, however your podcast, if you watch it on the stream, right? It randomly pops up, makes a cameo, and it is nice when that happens because we get to see two pussies on the screen.
Fuck you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, here's a good one. Vic is so woke he can't get a good night's sleep.
Did you come up with these on your own?
That was a cameo one. That's a
Yeah.
cameo one from Victor's mom.
My mom in the chat sending
So
in
Victor-
roast pieces.
Yeah,
dude.
Victor's mom is sending us material.
Victor's mom has got it going on.
She's
Mhm.
great.
You know, Evelyn, I don't know if you know this, but Victor was really excited to have you join To Live and Talk in LA. I'm not going to do a speech again because I did that twice already. He felt it'd be great to have a girl for insight, discourse, because we always tended to agree on everything. We needed the dynamic, and he just also needed good tips on where to buy women's pants.
Yes, we both hit the women's pants. High five.
So we did that. Synergy. I guess this is the last one too, and it kind of plays in course with the fact that, like, Evelyn, we didn't do your birthday roast because we didn't want to, like, we weren't sure where to go with that one because we weren't how real we could be, but now
It's too
knowing,
new, yeah.
too new, like, but like now knowing where you are, like, it's sad to know that Victor has the second biggest penis in To Live and Talk Live because Evelyn has the biggest dick on the show.
Facts, dude.
That's okay.
They couldn't even roast me. That does mean that my
Yeah.
dick is the biggest in the room. Wow.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's like a Chappelle thing. Evelyn wears underwear with dick holes in them. So
We are To Live and Talk in LA.
over the 2 years, I've also said, and I'm going to go to the chat of your favorite moments too. We can break down. It's not so much one episode, but I think we're just really good at breaking down food.
Oh yeah.
I think it's been 2 years. Buffalo Wild Wings and Jack in the Box. We have turned people into customers at that moment, and for the fact that we have not been approached for advertising on the show is
Alarming.
it's just a shame. It's alarming. We are To Live and Talk in LA with a mukbang.
We're actually To Live in Mukbang in LA today. Courtesy of Vic sometimes.
Victor, you good?
It's so good, dude. I love Jack in the Box.
I love Jack in the Box. I have one right down the street from my house, but I haven't gone in a really long time. I'm feeling like I should be there too. But what are you ordering, Mark, when you go to Jack's?
I get an ultimate double cheeseburger.
That's why you don't like Jack and you only get it when you're drunk. You're ordering the wrong thing, dude.
I get the
Okay.
bacon ultimate cheeseburger. Yeah, that's what I get. What do you get, Vic? The spicy chicken sandwich is good. You gotta
Jack
add
spicy
that.
chicken, 2 tacos, dude. Boom.
Yeah, tacos,
Every time.
but they gotta be hot.
Oh, these are fresh. They know me. I show up on Wednesdays. So they're like, oh, it's this guy.
I think the problem is you have to plan in advance if you want to use the McDonald's app. And I'm not doing that when I'm going to McDonald's. I'm like, I need a cheeseburger now. You know what I mean? So it just doesn't always work for me. But I guess look at this. Look, perfect timing. McDonald's.
Oh, damn, dude.
I literally, this is not sponsored, but I'm loving it.
Did you use the McDonald's app when you got that?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I did not.
Evelyn, I know this is not an ad, but redo that because they're watching.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Me encanta.
Nice.